Imagine growing up like I did. Your grandmother's home had roaches. You walk into the kitchen, you open the cabinets. You know what you see? Spam, bologna, saltine crackers, Vienna sausages, moon pies. On a lucky week, maybe railroad sausages. You wanna know what's funny about the foods I just named? Spam are just now airing commercials talking about frying their meat. Spam, you've been getting fried for over 20 years. That's just a fact. Anyways, you reach 18 years of age. Maybe you go to the military. Maybe you catch a trade. Maybe you go to college. You didn't go to Freaknik. You didn't go to Black Beach. You didn't go to Miami spring break. You grinding, working towards something. Maybe saving up for a home. Let's say this home is worth $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, maybe $7,000. You move into this luxury home that you worked so hard for, and you look out the window of this home and you see things you thought you escaped, like Crown Vics, Buicks, and Lincolns invading your neighborhood. Joseph R. Biden just signed a crazy executive order. I'm just gonna let Judge Janine explain it. Check this out.
Biden has a new way to screw you over, and it's all in the name of equity. If you're saving up to buy a new home, the president is going to make you pay for someone else's too. His administration is rolling out a new plan that punishes people who have good credit. In many cases, they will now have to pay $40 more per month in order to subsidize loans for higher risk borrowers. Industry experts warn it will backfire. One says, quote, it's going to be a challenge trying to explain to somebody that says, quote, I worked my whole life for a high credit score and I put a lot of money down, and now you're telling me that's a negative? That's a hard conversation to have.
The Biden administration, again, punishing the people working hard in society who fight so hard to escape certain environments. He wants them to pay more on mortgages to subsidize minorities who cannot maybe own a home. If your credit is low, maybe you shouldn't own a home. Owning a home comes with so many problems. Homes in general, the hot water tank heater may go out. Water may come in. Maybe your roof is bad. No disrespect to the Mexicans, but it seems like a lot of these houses being built pretty fast. And then the conversation is there a housing crisis in the country? Well, maybe if we could put a halt on China buying up a lot of real estate, we can kind of handle that. But I don't really want to get into talks of more government housing. If your credit is bad, again, you should not be owning a home. And when you think about home ownership, people with bad credit, I know who exactly Biden is talking to. He's talking to minorities who meet up at the Popeyes parking lot, the Taco Bell parking lot, with the local tax lady. Oh, she'll get your credit right. What she's doing is illegal, but everybody know that she'll get your credit right. This whole situation is very frustrating for people that work hard in society. Why do we have to pay to subsidize people who go to the club every weekend and celebrate nothing? Why do we have to pay more on our mortgage to compensate laziness, failures? Why? It's like the Democrats want everywhere to be a ghetto. And to be honest, a lot of suburbs vote blue. They forgot that Jaquan and Taquarius will shoot at each other broad daylight. Nobody's safe. Again, especially in a state like California, the Bay Area, old Cupertino, Silicon Valley, old blue no matter who. And let me throw in Bob Lee. Again, around 2 a.m., I understand there was an argument being had, but ain't nothing sweet. The neighborhood had security. It still ain't sweet. So in reality, these suburbs, I guess they may need a wake-up call to realize the things that they are voting for and how Biden is trying to push for this plan. Biden is this guy that ran on unity. I've been working, I can work with Democrats and Republicans, and he ran as this conservative kind of Democrat. He got in there and just did a full 180, just like the mayor of New York, Eric Adams, ran at this as this public safety Democrat, and you got in there and you flipped. Guys, I'm just so sick and tired of Joseph R. Biden, the United States government. This is why it's important. It's very important to focus on local matters. But I'm in a deep red state, so I'm pretty good. In general, there are already plans in place that will help subsidize certain families or certain minorities to get to a certain position to own a home. I don't think they should be owning homes in the first place, quite frankly. But there are already programs out there for that. I believe even in Obamacare, there was some things in that plan about that raised mortgages. It was the same thing. Share y'all thoughts in the comments below about this whole situation. Joe Biden punishing the working class, the people that, the Democrats claim to fight so hard for. The Republicans are the real working class. The people who vote, they're the real working class. And this is why it's so hard to kind of beat Dems in elections, because they just run on vote for us, we'll give you something for free. But as the Republican candidate, you have to preach accountability. It's on things like abortion. You have to say wrap up, stop raw dogging. Nah, people just want to raw dog. People just want to do what they do. This whole situation is just crazy, but I do think that things will get better, and I agree with industry experts. This so-called proposal will backfire. The Democrats, man, y'all are treading on some sketchy waters. You're trying to do this whole children mutilation, and you're reaching territory that it's going to be hard for you all to come back from. I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts. Hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Share the video. It's CJ. I'll see y'all in the next one.